Hey Sting, welcome back to Noise News.
We're so glad to be here for our Snow Day Spirit Week.
Oh,
What's wrong, Caden?
I've had the same melody stuck in my head all week.
That sounds annoying. I've had the melodies from the band concert stuck in my head since before the break.
That sounds entertaining. We have a story on the band concerts. Over to you, team.
This winter, Spectrum performed their 2024 Winter Band Concert. Although there are many students who only joined band in high school, there are also many students that have been in band since 6th grade.
I joined band in 6th grade.
I've been in band at Spectrum since 6th grade.
Though band is mostly playing music, many students also make long-lasting memories.
It was either 7th or 8th grade. He's not here anymore, but an old student named Sam Tyson hit a drum so hard in the back of the room that the clock on the wall right behind him fell and almost hit him.
My favorite memory about band is probably just hanging out with everyone during pep band, and then going to large group is always super duper fun.
The band students join band for the same reason.
Really, at first I joined band because I either had to join choir or band, and I didn't want to sing in front of everyone.
Initially, I just thought it would be more interesting to play an instrument than to join the choir. But I love being able to make music and just play around with my instruments.
In our band, some of the students decided we need change, and some view our band is fine the way it is.
I would love if we had an actual auditorium to perform in. I think that'd be a lot better than the gym, although I do love the gym.
At the moment, I can't think of any changes that would be necessary for our band program. Mrs. Pauline does a really good job at keeping the students in the loop and in on decisions such as what songs we do, and keeps it fun.
This has been Caden, Noise News.
Great story, team.
It's gotten pretty cold over the past couple months.
Yes, it has. And can you believe that members of the NHS were volunteering outside in the cold?
I heard about that. Let's send it over to Megan to learn more.
Every year, the National Honor Society does bell ringing to help the community.
NHS bell ringing is when the members of NHS go out into the community and do the Salvation Army bell ringing to raise money for them.
NHS members go bell ringing at many different places throughout the community.
I've always done my bell ringing at Cub, but you can go pretty much anywhere locally. There's a lot of people that go to Walmart to do it.
In the past, I've done bell ringing at Cub Foods, and then last year I did it at Coburn's.
People volunteer to go out and do bell ringing for a variety of reasons.
I volunteer for bell ringing because it's a fun event to do with friends, and it just spreads holiday cheer, and also it helps bring money in for the Salvation Army.
I volunteer for bell ringing because it feels really good to help the community, and I know that I'm raising money for something important, especially during such a special season that a lot of people out there need the money and they need the support, so I'm glad that I have the opportunity to do that for them.
I volunteer for bell ringing because it's a fun, easy way to help out the community. It's not that hard to ring a bell.
There are many fun experiences that people have had while bell ringing.
A lot of times when I go bell ringing, people will just come and start talking to us, and that's kind of fun.
I feel like when you're bell ringing and people give you money, it's just something that really brings them joy as well as you, because you know that they're doing something good, but you're also doing something good. So I feel like I've had a lot of really genuine conversations, and just it kind of brings back faith in humanity to see people doing good for other people, and that's something that you don't get to see all the time.
Usually people come up to me and my friends, because usually we're dancing outside to just stay warm, so they usually are good job dancing out there, and I don't know. Also, some people come up to us and they're just thank you for saying Merry Christmas or stuff like that, or just being holiday cheer. So
Bell ringing can be an enjoyable experience while also impacting others within the community.
I think it just really helps to like bring that Christmas spirit. I mean, I don't know, the money for the Salvation Army. I think it just helps us to like stay connected with the community and then like show that like as NHS we're like participating outside of the school.
I think overall it has a positive impact on the community because it supports people in need and encourages generosity among people.
I feel like it definitely brings people together because we're all doing something for each other and we kind of can be unified in the way that we're helping somebody that isn't ourselves.
Bell ringing with NHS is a great way to help others, especially during the holiday season. This has been Megan on Bell ringing.
Amazing story, team. What's next, Abby?
Spectrum has bid farewell to the beloved Miss Sundberg.
Isn't there a story on that?
Yeah, there is. Take it away, team.
Mrs. Sundberg is a beloved part of the Spectrum community. Now she has left Spectrum, but her spirit and smiles are remembered.
In choir, we call her Miss Sunshine because she always puts a smile on everybody's face.
She's been a really great example for me. Just she carries herself with such grace and dignity, and she just the way that she holds herself and the way that she interacts with other people.
She's kind of been a good example and a role model to me of being positive even when all these things are happening in her life that's forcing her to leave in the upcoming days. But she's still been here for us. She's still been full of smiles and hugs and love for all of us.
Mrs. Sundberg's example and presence has brought a light to students' worlds.
She's always just so warm to everyone, and if you're having a bad day, even just saying hi, it just makes the day so much better.
Miss Sundberg has helped me know that even in the darkest times and in the scariest moments, there's always light. And even if you don't feel the light around you, it's important to be that light. And she's just really shown that through everything that she's ever done.
Mrs. Sundberg has some parting words for Spectrum students.
It's been an honor being here. It's been an honor subbing and getting to know kids that are not in choir. You all bring value. You are special people. This is a special place. Remember that always. This is such a special place. Even when it's hard, this is a special place. I see you. That's the one thing I want you to know more than anything, is that I see you. And I love you, and you all have value.
Many will miss her, and her addition to Spectrum will continue to be honored and remembered throughout the Spectrum community. This has been Naomi, Noise News.
Fabulous story.
Now to finish off our show, we have a few reminders for our Spirit Week.
Our remaining dress-up days are Wednesdays, Fashion Don'ts, Thursdays, Album Day / Favorite Artists, and Friday, School Colors, where freshmen wear gray, sophomores wear white, juniors wear green, and seniors wear black.
And a reminder to buy your dance tickets, $5 at lunch and $7 at the door. The dance will be held in the school gym on Saturday, February 1st, from 8 to 11 p.m.
That's all we have for you this week. This has been Abby
and Caden,
keeping you
in on the noise.
Is that the song?
That is the song stuck in my head now.
You know, it's not stuck in